wonderful time on Boss Lady News. I hope you guys do tune in every Friday at 5 p.m. on Comcast Boston, Channel 23. And feel free to go on to my Facebook profile, Boss Lady News Hello, and you guys can find out what other cities you'll be able to watch Boss Lady News in as well. And now we're doing our follow-up with Mr. Stephen Stixx Josie. How are you doing? Oh my God, so glad to have you back on again. It's exciting to have somebody from Boston doing it as big as you are.
Really?
Yes.
Where they at?
So Angels Around Me was 100% just flew out the door and into international film opportunities and nominations, and now you're working on something else. Tell me what's been going on.
Well, actually, I completed another movie, which is called Who's on My Side. Secured Sony distribution with that theatrical. They released that on June 7th to June 13th. Did very well in the box office.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So now that's coming out on DVD. So just waiting for that. And I just came back from St. Louis in a movie with Guy Tori called Happy Hour.
Happy Hour.
Yeah, Chris Yvette film. It's not my film, but I'm an actor in the movie though, and I enjoy myself.
As you are, you're a producer, director, actor, behind the camera, directing people on the camera to get this shot, doing so many different pieces. Which one do you love?
Acting.
You love acting.
And so I said, you know, if you want to act, you might as well make your own movies. If you're going to act, you might as well just make your own movies. But I enjoy acting the most, though.
Okay. You know. So as an actor, you know, when you go back and you watch yourself or you look at yourself, what do you do? Like, you know, for me, I tend not to watch my shows.
Right.
I wait to hear what other people think about the show.
Right.
And then, you know, maybe I'll pull the clips from off of YouTube and watch that.
Right.
But what do you do?
What I do sometimes, I'll look at the characters that are going on that are around me, and I'll just make sure that we're evenly matched. You know, I don't want to outshine anyone or have them outshine me. So we want to kind of be evenly matched, so everything is believable.
Okay.
So I pretty much watch for that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Angels Around Me got distribution. Your new movie got distribution. Once again, what's the name of the new one?
Who's on My Side?
Who's on My Side.
Yes.
Doing Who's on My Side, what were you thinking when you decided to create that movie?
Well, actually, it was a gentleman by the name of Keyshawn Dodds, who's my co-star in it. Him and I are both on the cover of it. He wrote a book called Who's on My Side. So he reached out to a friend to reach out to me, asked me if I'd be willing to do the movie, and I said yes, but you got to let me rewrite it though. So I watched the play, I read his book, and I just rewrote it. Had him and I become brothers in the movie.
Okay.
And it, you know, I was able to, you know, inject some of my real life into it. Growing up here in Boston, you know, there's a lot of stories here in Boston.
I know.
And I grew up in Columbia Point, so I got a lot of stories. I still got a lot more movies to make. You know, so.
And the most realistic movies are the most real movies.
Right.
So, you know, for anybody out there who might be interested in following in your footsteps, what would you say to them?
Just remember one thing. It's 2% talent, 98% business, but 100% faith in God.
Okay.
You know, my faith is in God. And that's the formula I use in my whole life every day.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
Just go hard, work hard, and be consistent. Definitely be consistent. Stay humble. Try to help everybody, not some people. Don't be selective on who you help. You know, because who you help today, you never know how they can help you in the future.
Yeah.
That's it.
Your first opportunity with Angels Around Me to go international and be a potential for an award. How did you feel about that?
Actually, when we did the film festival, the Philadelphia Independent Film Festival, I had no idea that I won Best Director. I mean, it was hundreds and hundreds of films that were there. And when I left that Sunday, and I got a phone call that Monday telling me, oh, you forgot to get your award. We didn't know you were leaving early. I'm like, what award? Oh, you won Best Director. Wow. And because it was my first movie, so they had to change it to Best First Time Director at that.
Okay.
So that opened up a lot of doors. I felt really good. I felt blessed, definitely. You know, because playing an angel in the movie, but then there were some angels really around me.
Exactly.
So.
It all kind of comes back around, like that boomerang effect.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And Who's on My Side? Tell me more about the movie.
Well, Who's on My Side is about two brothers that are, they're bonded by blood, and they're torn apart by greed, but they're bonded again by death. And I have Scott Newbell, who was the lead actor in my last movie.
Remember Scott?
He's playing Big Boss this time instead of Big D. I had him, and I had Frank Sinowski in it. And it was just really, really good just to be able to have some of the people that I've worked with already. I had Savannah Fath in it, just to have them in it and to just have some veterans that have worked with me already and a lot of newcomers. And we also filmed a week out in Hollywood. So it was my first time making a movie in Hollywood. So
oh, wow.
I filmed a week there with Trey Ireland and Lance Gideon. That was the greatest time of it all, though, just doing it in Hollywood, you know, like, wow.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Hooray for Hollywood.
Yes.
Doing it really, really big. You know, getting a chance, I didn't even know that, getting a chance to go out to Hollywood and do the filming. What do you think you want your next step as far as with the movie industry to be?
Well, the great thing is I'm actually a lead actor in several new movies that are coming up. Like I said, I just came back from St. Louis in a movie with Guy Tori. I'm heading to Indiana to be in my first sci-fi movie. I'm a lead actor with Bill Godwin, and Timothy Paul is actually Timothy Paul Taylor is the director of that movie, and it's a sci-fi film called Robot Girlfriends. I'm going to Alabama to play in a movie called Cotton. I'm one of the leads in that.
Okay.
As well as I have a new movie coming out, The Hills, that we'll be filming this coming top of the year, with Clifton Powell, Guy Tori, Trey Ireland, Claudia Jordan, Boston's own Claudia Jordan.
Wow.
Who else? Tisa Key, Bill Godwin. It's just a great, great cast, and so that's a blessing right there, just to be able to work with these people.
Oh my goodness. So we've got Who's on My Side, the 2-minute trailer, right? Okay. So tell me about your thoughts behind when you were putting the trailer together, because to make a trailer, you have to take a 2-hour movie,
right,
and then edit it down to 2 minutes so that you guys will be interested in watching.
I mean, what I tried to do, I really didn't want to give it away. Like any trailer, like when I did Angels Around Me, every trailer I do, I really don't put the best parts in there sometimes. Because when you do that, they'll say, oh, well, that was the best parts. You know, I've gone to movies a lot. The best parts was in the trailer. Or they'll have parts in the trailer that are not even in the movie, that didn't even make the cut.
Oh, wow.
So what I try and do sometimes is have things that are going to interest you. Different parts of different people, the different main characters that are in the movie. You can kind of see a few different sides of them. You know, and just go from there.
Yeah. And then with the music for the movie, do you want to give any shout outs for this one? But oh, wait a minute. Angels Around Me.
Angels Around Me.
Before we talk about this new one, Nancia, who was just on.
That's my angel.
That's
she actually was the, for Angels Around Me, if I could describe this, the title track, Angels Around Me. Nancia, she wrote the lyrics and she sung the song, and it came out amazing.
Wow.
I sent her the track to her and Mr. Hunt at Smokehouse, and the rest was history. They sent it back, and I was just so happy.
Wow.
It was definitely a blessing.
Wow, okay, so the soundtrack for Who's on My Side, and we've got a copy of that here too. I feel so special, I love gifts. When you pulled the soundtrack together, who are a couple of the individuals?
Well, you have Mobb Deep on, you have Bars and Hooks, Clarence Blakely, Jamard Gordon, Kevin Samples, Twice Thou, Tang the Juice from Boston. Just a lot of great people in that soundtrack.
And does the soundtrack feel any different on Who's on My Side from Angels Around Me?
Well, it's actually a little better.
It's a little better? Yeah, okay.
It's supposed to get better though. You know, each time it gets better.
That's true.
But they're all good. You know, it was fun. It's a lot of fun. Anytime you're working with artists, it's always fun.
Yeah. So you guys, I want you to take a look at the trailer, and make sure that you do get out there and see the movie. This is Who's on My Side.
Who's on My Side?
According to 60 Minutes, Springfield is one of the most dangerous cities in the world. But brothers Blue and Maze don't think so.
Yo, Blue. What's up? We almost here, man.
Should be all set, man. Everything should be good.
Hey, yo, Maze, man. You already know, man. I ride out with you in Blue for life, man.
They say family is a tie that binds, but money knows no loyalty. Sometimes death is a reminder.
Big, what was that all about back there?
Those young Turks? I don't know.
What's happening?
You trust him?
Dropped off the money with O2 earlier.
Don't go behind my back.
Where were these Americans or two?
Started meeting up with the Russians.
Big boss gone, now Blue.
That's all I'm asking you. Do you have Kaylin working with you in Big Boss? Simple question. I know you hear me. You hear the birds?
I'm running things in this town, man. I'm the man of this town, man. Come on, Big Boss.
They've always been there for each other. Until now.
Shut up. Shut up.
Big Boss is a clown, man.
Whoa. What is this business you're talking about?
What's going on, Mrs. Brown? Is Kaylin around?
No, he ain't around. I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave this year, though.
Boy, I can't believe you're still in this bed.
Yo, Kaylin.
What's up?
Remember when your dad used to whoop your ass?
I got a feeling you want to get rid of some dead weight. And I feel like Big Boss is that dead weight.
Ain't no shooting, ain't no violence. We gonna fill these youngsters out and send them on their way.
So good.
Big Boss.
One shot, one kill.
Freaking mudada!
It's gonna change our lives, man.
But do you really know who's on your side?